welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris. You've reached Chris Loves Lux. And today you're probably wondering, okay, why she look barefaced? Because I am barefaced. I mean completely bare, because today is a get ready with me. It is the morning time. It is time for me to do my face so I can complete my look for work, and I figured I'll jump on and we could talk a little bit, little get ready with me, trying on some new makeup. So I'm going to be looking in my mirror a lot and not at the camera, but you guys know what it is. So before I begin to chit chat, because I figured, let me tell you about my little Tory Burch story. If you recall, my lips are ashy. If you recall, in my haul, I showed you the new bag I got, and I told you, you know, an excerpt of the story, right, of how that came about. Anyway, so let me rewind, fill you in, a little chit chat time, a little story time. How that sound? All right, so basically, my birthday was in March. Okay, I think I went through all of that, and COVID happened. So one of my best friends, you know, normally her birthday's also in March. I celebrate mine first because mine is the 6th and hers is the 21st. Anyway, the 6th I was in Boston because my daughter is a volleyball player and we travel a lot for volleyball. So I wasn't in town. Anyway, so she was like, okay, towards the middle part of the month, we'll go out. Then lockdown happened, so that didn't happen. So once the restaurants opened up for outside dining, she said, okay, it's time for us to celebrate. We're gonna take the kids, and kids, but they're 15. But you know, we're gonna take them out with us and celebrate your birthday. So anyway, when she picked me up and my daughter up, when she picked us up, we went to McClune's Bull House and everything, and she gave me my gift. And my gift is this big old Tory Burch bag, shopping bag, and inside of it was a pair of sandals and a pocketbook purse, right? And they were orange because that's my favorite color. And I was super duper happy. So anyway, I get home, try the sandals on, and I needed a 10, not a 9.5, right? Now my feet could fluctuate. Like in sneakers, I could wear kid sizes, right? Because my foot is short, but it's wide. So when you start talking about me wearing shoes, yeah, I need like a 9.5 or 10, depending on how it's cut. These particular, even though they were flat, the way the strap was set up, I needed one size larger. So anyway, so I went back to the exact store, the Tory Burch in Short Hills Mall, and I told the sales associate, you know, what happened. She was just nasty. Bottom line. She said, she was like, oh, well, do you have a receipt? I said, yes. I pulled out the gift receipt, which comes in an envelope, right? Now, mind you, the Tory Burch shopping bag is in front of me. The shoes are in there. The envelope with the gift receipt is in there. Everything is in there. Okay? Okay. She says, this is all you have for a receipt? I'm like, trick, what else is this supposed to be? It was a gift. So I told her, well, since it was a gift, hence the gift receipt, why would I have the regular receipt that shows what she paid for it, right? Who does that, right? So anyway, she was like, well, let me check, because I could tell you right now, we don't have that shoe anymore, especially not in the 10. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm trying to remain calm, because I can go from 0 to 60 in like 2 seconds, okay? So I was like, all right, you know what? Let me not act a fool. Let me just let her be ignorant, right? So I said, okay, no problem. So she said, let me check and you can, she said, I can't give you your money back. I said, but I ain't paid for it. I ain't asked for the money back. She was like, I can't give you your money back. I can give you your store credit. I said, I can pick something out now. It's not a big deal, right? So she goes, so she says, all right, let me check and see how much she paid for it. She's not nice about it, right? Well, let me see how much your credit is gonna be, so that when you're shopping, you know, like, there's a better way to service a customer, you know, especially when you don't know who you're talking to. You know what I mean? What if I was imagine that my platform was larger than the 580 subscribers I have, and we gonna get there. But anyway, imagine if I had 5, 6, 10 million subscribers, and I went online right after I left there and blew the spot up. Imagine that, right? Or imagine anything where somebody has a platform where they can complain about the service they got. Think about it, right? People don't think about that stuff. This is different age. You know, I could tell you some stories about back in the day before there were even camera phones, you know, about how I was treated, and there was no way to really prove it, or it was no way, like, it was my word against the sales associate, you know, because being black, right, or even any person of color, right, people will make assumptions about you when you walk into stores. I mean, I've been dealing with that my whole life. I'm sure a lot of people have, right? So I'm sitting here like, this is 2020 and we still dealing with this nonsense. I said, okay, so she's being real ignorant right now. This was my precisely my brow. This is not a new product, but I'll let you know which pieces are new and which ones aren't. So I'm gonna prep my eyes with my normal Hourglass primer, which I just put too much on, but that's okay. Let's see if I can move some over. So then she goes behind the curtain, because in that store, I don't know about other Tory Burch stores, but in that store, the register is behind the curtain. So she goes, because all she got to do is look up the receipt. She could tell who paid, how they were paid, their shopping history, all of that, right? And my girlfriend shopped at Tory Burch. That's like her store. So she was a bit perturbed at what happened. But anyway, that's good enough. My hair's gonna be covering it. So hold on. I'm gonna go in with the Chantecaille Duo. We're not gonna open it. I'm gonna go in with Grand Canal. I haven't used this yet. I have I think I hauled this a couple of hauls ago. But I didn't use it. So we're gonna just jump right into this. I'm gonna go in with the darker shade right here. And so basically, she came out from under the from behind the curtain. She didn't walk back to me. Instead, she yelled over. Now, it's not a very big store. It's not like a flagship store. Don't get me wrong, right? But the fact that she didn't even bother to walk and come close to me, she just yells kind of from right when she came from under the curtain and was like, "Oh, she paid such and such for the sandals." Baby, I said, this heifer trying to catch it today. I said, okay, I said, maybe she hasn't had a tongue lashing from the right person. Maybe today I need to be that person. Then I said, nah, I'm in my happy place. The mall is my happy place, okay? I said, I am in my happy place. She will not steal my joy. I said, I will not let her get that off today. So I said, okay. And then she did this. Y'all ready? The sell rack is over there. I wanted to call her something so bad. And my heart stopped me and was like, don't do it, Christine. Don't get ignorant, right? But when she did that, can you imagine? Because now I'm like, okay, what is it about me, right? What is it about me that make you think that you need to point out that the sale rack is over there? right? So now I am H-O-T, hot. I'm sitting here like, oh, no, you didn't. So I should have, in retrospect, educated her right there on the spot. But I was so mad. You know how it's one of those things, if you're not going to be able to control what comes out of your mouth, then shut the hell up. That was one of those times. I said, Christine, shut the hell up. You know what I mean? No. Don't. What is it? When they go low, you go high. Well, I went high right there. I was like, nope, you ain't catching me today. So I said, no, I don't think I need the sale rack. I think I'm going to look around and see where I'm going to use the credit. Or you're going to have to add money to it. Oh, okay. Trick. But anyway, so I now I'm gonna go in with this lighter shade just on my lid. So I went ahead, I looked, and honestly, the orange pocketbook that my girlfriend brought me, I had been wearing so much that I said I need this in another color, because it's like the perfect bag for the weekend, even though I have a lot of pocketbooks, y'all, right? But it's the perfect bag for me to use, that it holds my toiletry 19, it holds my key fob, it holds everything that I need very comfortably. Great size pockets, it's durable. I don't have to tiptoe around it like I do some of my other bags. So I do really like the bag, right? So I said I'm gonna get it in navy because I can't rock that orange but for so much longer before it's gonna be just too much for the fall winter. So I got it in navy. So I paid the difference, right? Now here is where things got different. So I told her I'm gonna take this in navy because I needed to get out the store, right? So then she couldn't find the bag. Then she had to ask for help to find the bag for me. Blah, 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 right? Okay, so she's going through her emotions. When I went to open the flap of my bag, because it's kind of like a mini messenger type thing, and she saw my wallet and my toiletry 19 and my card case, all of it, not trying to be pretentious, but all of it, you know, I just like small leather goods from Louis Vuitton. So they happen to be what I carry in all of my bags, right? And one day I'm going to do a what's in my bag. Let me know in comments. You want to hear about what's in my bag? But anyway, so when she saw the LV products in there, she said, oh, don't you just love the bag? Oh, yes, I think you're going to love. Her entire tone changed. And I said, well, what the hell? And then I couldn't figure it out at first. And I said, oh, so she's making another assumption, right? That, oh, now I have to be nice to her. Or now I have confirmation that, you know, she likes to shop luxury, right? So let me treat her like I should have treated her from when she walked in the door. So I was very perturbed. I ain't even gonna lie. I sat there. I couldn't wait for her to ring me up because her entire, and the one thing I can't be is phony. I have a very bad, I can't. Even at work, it's kind of like you have to, because that's your job, right? People piss you off. And right now I'm using my Becca under eye primer, because the anti-fatigue under eye primer, because I'm fatigued, as y'all can probably tell. So I kind of just was like, okay, I'm not gonna let this get into my head. I'm just gonna, little matte skin refine zone, not a lot. Yes, sometimes I actually do all of this. pores are starting to look a little extra opened or something around my nose, so I'm putting that on. So I need my primer. So Milk Makeup, this is not new, y'all know Milk Hydro Grip Primer. So I'm like, all right, let me get out the store. So I got out the store and then I called my girlfriend. Told her what happened. Now she high. She like, all that money I spend in that store and you get treated like what? I said, you heard me. So she got off the phone with me. She called the manager in the store who knew who she was. No, they didn't know who she was. She gave her name. They looked her account up. Then they got back on the phone. Right? And she says, I apologize, blah, blah, blah. She goes on. And then she tells me, this is the new Burberry, well, it's not new, this is new to me. Burberry foundation, very luxe cap. I got this foundation on the suggestion of Vicky J in one of her foundation videos. I picked the number 120, dark neutral 120 matte glow foundation. I love the packaging. Look at that. You can see the Burberry plaid. That signature Burberry. Here is the entire component. The jar is absolutely beautiful. So we are going to just twist the pump so I can get some product out, because it does quick twist close. We're going to start with 2 pumps. Now I did pick this color out online, y'all, just FYI, okay? This is new for me. I haven't worn it yet. So she tells my girl, oh shoot, this yellow. All right, anyway, let's see if I can share it out a little bit. So I had it way too long to take it back. So anyway, we'll have to work with the yellow. Yeah, this is a little too warm for me. So she the manager's like, please tell your friend to send me an email with what happened, whatever. So I sent the email outlining exactly what occurred, right? Gave the sales associate's name, because of course I had it, right? Yeah, this is warm, y'all. I'm gonna have to get another. If I like the way it wears, then I'll get one that has a different undertone. Not that I need another foundation, but if I really like the way it wears, I will get the right undertone. But anyway, I'm not going all the way under my eyes because I'm gonna put a lot of coverage underneath there. So then I get an email back from the manager apologizing, of course, and then offering a private appointment, which really wasn't a private appointment. We made an appointment to go. Cheryl and I both did. That's my girlfriend, who purchased the products for me. So we went because they were like, we want to do a private appointment, blah, blah, blah. Now, generally in private appointments, you would go before the store opens, after the store opens, or like in Louis Vuitton, there's a back room they will take you to where you will have refreshments, but because of COVID, the refreshments and stuff ain't happening. You can still go in the private room, but you ain't getting no refreshments because, you know, they're not going to be liable for if you get sick that they gave it to you. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't happen like that. This is a matte. This is definitely a matte product. I like the way it feels on my face and everything, which is very comfortable. I just have to get the right shade because that is a tad bit. Even though I got a ton of light in here, it's the morning. The light is shining in my room. I still have my soft boxes on and everything. So anyway, I'm not have to light it. The powder will lighten this up too. So yeah, so make sure I do. So we go back to the store. I did not need those 2 pumps. See how much I have left? So when we so where was I at? Oh, so they apologize. We get the private appointment. So we get there, and it's not really a private appointment. There's no back room or anything. Basically, this is what happened. They said, we apologize. We're going to give you an additional 15% off your purchase. And the store was already having a 30% off sale, right? 30% off a $500 purchase or more. So that was basically it. And then the manager was our associate while we were there. Now they apologized. They said this is not the first time we've had an issue with this employee. Employee has been counseled. Now my problem is, and I think I said this already in my other video, there's a point where there is no counseling, right? If you have already provided this woman with feedback on how to properly handle, right, her customers, and she don't get it, at what point as a company do you cut your losses? Not trying in the middle of a pandemic and everything for people to lose their jobs. However, right, if she's done it to me, she's done it to others, and they've already made that quite clear that she has. So what are you going to do about that? So what I'm going to do a little differently real quick before I go back to the story is, I am using my La Mer powder today, which I haven't used in a long time, right? But I keep the poof in there, so the poof has a ton of product on it. I'm taking my La Mer brush, and I'm just gonna tap some of that powder off. It's gonna lighten my foundation up just a little bit. It's gonna further mattify it too. Yes, I'm doing this before my concealer. See? It does lighten, it did lighten my foundation up. I might not even get a second foundation because I have a lot of foundations. Y'all already know that. I might just make sure I use a powder that will lighten it up a little something. Because you see how that lightened that up. Just need to buff it a little more. Just put that puff back in there. So back to the story, and I should have wore something over my black shirt. Anyway, I'm gonna go in with my Chantecaille and nutmeg, not Chantecaille, my Clé de Peau. It's so creamy, I don't have to worry about tugging. So I was disappointed in the fact that I turn around and old girl standing there, and I'm like, how when it comes to diversity and inclusion, I feel very strongly about it, and I feel like people, what type of lesson other than a write-up or something, how does somebody get it? You know what I'm trying to say? How do you get them to understand the seriousness of it? If you're not, I haven't used this in so long. I'm using the Power Fabric. No, that's not Power Fabric. What is this? This is the Power Fabric Concealer by Giorgio Armani in 8.5. It's a little light. I don't. This is not even a year old. What is the... Ew. Yeah, this smells funny, y'all. We ain't using this one. I might have to trash that one. Whoa. That smells really funny. I'm trying to use a product I haven't used in years or in at least several months, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna, this might not work either. I have a new one though. I have a new one. Let me smell. It might be time to say bye to that too. Y'all. What am I gonna do? All right, I was trying to use a concealer that I hadn't used in a long time, but that's not gonna work. So we're gonna just go in with my Pat McGrath because I gotta start working. In M21, that power fabric. It's time for me to declutter, y'all. I gotta go through my stuff. I'm gonna film it though so that y'all can see what I'm going through. Check the time. Yeah, so you know, one of my challenges, you know, with the situation is, okay, so you talk to her, but it's quite apparent that if you're saying you had that issue with her before, unless they were just saying that to make me feel better, which that didn't make me feel better. You know what I'm saying? But if you have an employee, right? This is so cold right now. If you have an employee who is not treating your customers fairly, and it happens more than once where you have to give feedback like that, when do you cut your losses? Or do you prefer not, you know, losing sales, right? That's the piece I don't understand. Now, I have sales associates at other boutiques that know my style, especially when it comes to shoes and bags, right? Clothes, I mean, I just go on J. Crew and Banana Republic. I don't need no sales associate for that, right? But when it comes to you spending serious cash on shoes and pocketbooks and stuff like that, right? A lot of boutiques, you know, when they give you your card, the card and stuff like that, and don't be scared to start a relationship. Don't be scared to start a relationship, you know, with a rapport with sales associates. Ask people for their cards, you know what I mean, and stuff like. Trust me, they'll be more than happy to give you their card, because even if you don't purchase something today and you decide later that you want to purchase something, they may not even need you to come back to the store. They'll say, okay, if you okay with giving me your card number over the phone, you know, then you can just do the whole, oh, how about I show you what I'm using? I'm using my Kogan Dough brightening powder. I love this powder now, y'all. It's not as good as the Pat McGrath. Pat is still sitting at #1. My airbrush flawless filters too. No, airbrush flawless filter may be tied, but this one is right underneath. I've been using it since I got it last week. And so this is new, meaning from last week I purchased it, but it's not the first time I'm using it. So, and as you could tell, it definitely does brighten up that under eye a lot. All right. So anyway, back to what I was saying. Don't be scared to ask for cards and things like that, telephone numbers, exchange numbers, because they will contact you. You can end up being first in line for a lot of different things, you know. So when things are coming out and you want the inside scoop, you need a sales associate. Okay? You need a sales associate for that. Because that'll stop a lot of the drama and the FOMO. Put a little too much on right there. I just wanna it'll stop all of that. Okay? Because you won't have to worry about missing out, because they'll have one to the side or they'll purchase it for you. You might have an exclusive, you know. So And you don't have to spend tens of thousands of dollars to do that either. You really don't. Of course, the more you spend, the more exclusive your access is. But either way, start having those relationships if you haven't already. What I'm going in with now, you've guys seen me use this before, but the Hoola Bronzer in Caramel. I got this during the 21 Days of Beauty with Ulta. So anyway, I got the bag I showed you in the haul, you know, because I did like the bag. Haven't used it yet, but that's not a new thing for me. I always do that, but it'll come a time when I use it soon, because it's definitely a nice bag for fall. But anyway, I'm going on to say, I'm still not a fan of that store. I'm not holding Tory Burch's entire line, right? You know, I'm not holding it against the whole line for my experience, but going to that particular store, I don't know, because even the gentleman that helped us, you know, he was sweet and everything else, and don't get me wrong, but he was like, oh, this is sold out, this is sold out, this is sold out. But then when we got home and I called Cheryl like, yo, everything is online. So why didn't he just order it online for us? So, you know, we text him and said, all the stuff you said was sold out is available online. So can we just order it online and bring it back for the 15% that you were promising? And of course he was like, yeah, you could do that. Which was the right answer, but I just don't understand why we couldn't just purchase what we wanted it, you know, from the store and just do it that way. But be that as it may. What time is it? You know, oh, okay. I had to check the time, y'all. I'm just carving my face out just a little bit. Just a little bit. So that was our story when it came to Tory Burch. You know, that's the full 411, not for your 411. I'm about to say 911, ain't no mercy. That's the full 411 on what went down. Let me put a little of this on here. I always do that with that chin. I wasn't ecstatic about what happened, but so tell me, you guys, I know you guys have had your experiences, but how would you have handled what occurred? Let me know in the comments. You know, would you even have you know, bought it? Because in retrospect, you know, I was like, oh, I could have just took the sandals back home, had Cheryl bring me the real receipt, and told her, take them back. Don't worry about buying me now, because, you know, I'm not pressed about that, you know, to replace it, but take it back and get your money, because they don't deserve it, you know. Now, I wasn't thinking on that level at the time. I think I was just a little shocked, you know, a little surprised that, you know, that was happening, you know, but it happened, you know. So that was that. All right, for blush, I am going in with Wayne Goss new blush, in the palette's name is Blush Peony, and I'm going to use the blush and the highlighter. Going to use the both. I'm going to go in, this is my Sigma F40. So, yeah, y'all, I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Oh, that's what we doing? So I was not happy, camper, at all with the way that woman. Y'all, these blushes though. Okay, I'm not gonna put too much on. They're gonna be looking at me in the video like, what in the heck? This girl always comes with a full face beat. I'm going with the highlighter now. Even though, that's funny, I put the highlight on, then my hair, when I put my hair down, you can't even barely see it, but I do it anyway. It's just part of the makeup journey that, application that I do like. Y'all. Yes, honey. Okay. We're gonna do this. Up the bridge of the nose. All right. All right, so now, before, I want to try this again. I'm going to do this one. Before I put my mascara on and my lip, spray my face with the Milk Hydro Grip Set Refreshing Spray. You're supposed to be able to set your makeup, and it's supposed to be a refreshing spray at the same time. I was going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless, because that does lock your makeup in. Makes me a little oilier, but most setting sprays do. So alright, I'm gonna let that dry down. Okay, so y'all, all right, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm prime my lashes, and then while this is drying, and then I'll put on my mascara, my lip, and we done. So, you know, like I said, I have had other experiences, and it's funny because the experiences that I've had that are like negative experiences have never been with like true luxury brands. My girlfriend just had an experience at Cartier, another story. But anyway, not Cheryl, but another girlfriend. But I've always, it's been at places I'm sitting here like, really? Y'all tripping? Y'all know what store I'm in, right? But I think that's why it's not even about, you know, sometimes people say, oh, I don't go in such and such. They don't want us there. I'm like, sweetie, I have been profiled, I put it like that, in Macy's. Backstage. Y'all know what Macy's Backstage is, right? So, it's not the store. It is the employees. It's the people that they're trusting to make their brand. Because the employees make the brand. You know what I mean? It's not just about your marketing. It's about the service you're provided when you go in to a store. Honestly, that is truly what it's about. This is the Anastasia Lash Brag. This is not new. Y'all know this is my ride or die right here. I didn't want to open any of my new, because I do have the Hourglass unlocked. I haven't tried it yet, but I don't want too many mascaras open because, you know, they have a short shelf life as it is, right? And I don't want to waste products. So I'm gonna be done with it. Oh, really? I'll let it dry. I got a little bit on my lid. But yeah, so it's the employee that makes your brand. When you have employees, and you can't be everywhere as a leader, even if you're a store manager, unless it's a very small store, you're not going to know all the time how your employees are acting. How are they treating the customers? You're not. So when you hire somebody, you are basically trusting them with your brand. Bottom line. I put a lot of coats on, y'all, so bear with me. See, this is why I normally do this stuff off camera. But since this is a get ready with me, y'all get it all. Y'all see me do my eyebrows and everything, and I normally do all of that off camera on purpose. I should have used a curler today because my eyelashes is looking awfully peaked. Alright, that's good enough, y'all, right? I'm only going to be on video working. Really quick. Actually, you know what? Where is my eyeliner? I think I'm going to throw some eyeliner at the bottom today. I'm going to go with my Esom eyeliner. The black one. I should have tight lined too, but that's okay. Because I got to go and I haven't even had my coffee yet. I might not always eat breakfast, but that coffee. All right, I'm MAC extended plan Giga Black. That's what I always use on my under eye. Sorry, y'all, if I'm not in the shot, but I don't prime my lower lash line. I mean my lower eyelashes. This one is empty. I think this one is almost gone, which is crazy, or dried out. So always pulling a curl out. My hair's in the way, y'all. All right, so let's just take care of these lips and we're done. I was going to do a bold lip. Now I'm looking, do I want to? Do I not want to? I think I want to. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. The question is which bold lip? I think I'm gonna do this one. I haven't worn either one of these and I've had them for 4 or 5 months, maybe even longer than that. This is the Tatouage. I don't know. I know I'm saying that wrong, y'all. Couture Matte Satin. This color, it just says 8. I don't know what this, unless, is that the name of the, no. This is color 8. I'm gonna go on with this one. I'm not doing, you'll notice there's no inner corner highlight. I need to buff this a little bit. It's bothering me. Just need to buff it just a little bit. All right. Just want to make sure all the gloss is off. So I know this was a very long video, y'all, because it was a get ready with me, so I didn't do anything off camera like I normally do. I'm gonna stop talking so I don't mess up. Hold on. What I like about this is the applicator. Okay, you see that applicator? It's flat. This is perfect for, you saw me line my lips. If I don't even know if I was in frame, but I lined the lip first. And then use the flat side to kind of shade it in, which is, to me, perfect way to apply the makeup. And not, I mean the lipstick, and not have to worry about it. And it's drying down since it's a matte satin. Is drying down. Here is the final look. Let me know what you think. I know this video was long. I apologize, but we was chatting and you saw me apply all my makeup. Now I have to jump off and run to my laptop, sign on, because I know I have a meeting. I'm waiting. My admin is probably like, okay, where is she? She gonna mess around and be late for this meeting. It is time for me to go. All right, so until next time. Oh, don't forget to subscribe. I don't think I said that at all during this chit chat. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Head over to IG. Follow me at Chris Loves Lux. Don't forget to like, comment, share. Till next time, stay safe, stay healthy, stay tuned. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys. All right, so I'm moving back because I do need to add an end screen to this, and whenever I'm close up, then the end screen has to cover my face, right? So we're just gonna sit here. Y'all can go ahead, click on the next video, the playlist, what have you. I'm just gonna sit here. All right, that's enough. See y'all later.